Hello 8th graders, how are you doing? Last time we learned the different uses and forms of the past simple, and today we're going to learn the different forms and uses of the present perfect. First of all, reread the article and find 6 examples of the present perfect in it. Okay, the 6 verbs are has spent, has filled, has been, hasn't stopped, has decorated, have seen. It's clear that these verbs are formed from 2 parts, has or have, and the past participle form of the main verb, like spent, filled, been, stopped, decorated, and seen. So, let's have a look at the 3 forms of the present perfect: affirmative form, negative form, and interrogative form. Leave. We have the subject, we have or has, and the main verb leave in the past participle form, which is left. The negative of do. We have subject plus have not, haven't, or has not, or hasn't, and do in the past participle form, which is done. And in the interrogative form, we have the verb see. We begin the question with have or has, then the subject, then see in the past participle form. And the answer can be yes or no. Yes plus subject plus have or has, or no plus subject plus haven't or hasn't. Now conjugate the following verbs in the present perfect. Write in the affirmative form, talk in the negative form, and read in the interrogative form. Check your answers. Okay. Write in the affirmative form, I, you have written, he, she has written, we, you, they have written. Talk in the negative form, I, you haven't talked, he, she hasn't talked, we, you, they haven't talked. And read in the interrogative form, have or has plus subject plus read in the past participle, which is read. The answer can be yes or no. Yes plus subject plus have or has, or no plus subject plus haven't or hasn't. Now, the difference between been and gone. We use both been and gone as the past participle of the verb go. So go has 2 past participle forms, been and gone. But what's the difference between the two? Be careful. We use been when somebody has returned. For example, Joan has been to the shop. She bought some cakes. Would you like one? Would you like one cake? It means Joan has returned from the shop. But we use gone when somebody has not returned. Joan has gone to the shop. She'll be back in about 10 minutes. It means she has not returned from the shop yet. Now write been or gone. Where is Hannah? She's not here. I think she has gone to the bank. It means she has not returned yet because she is not here. Paris is a wonderful city. I have been there many times. It means that now I'm back. I'm no longer in Paris. Now, what are the uses of the present perfect? 1. We use the present perfect to talk about an event during a period of time that is still continuing into the present. For example, I have lived in Cornwall all my life, and I'm still living in Cornwall. She has lived in Liverpool all her life and she is still living in Liverpool. The second use of the present perfect. We use the present perfect to talk about an experience at an unspecified time in the past. It means we don't say when it happened exactly. And we often use this with ever or never. For example, my cousin has met Angelina Jolie. I have been to Italy 2 times. These two sentences talk about two experiences in the past, but we don't know when they happened exactly. Have you ever eaten Japanese food? I've never been to Brazil. Have you ever met George? Yes, but I've never met his wife. These 4 sentences also talk about 4 experiences at an unspecified time in the past. And we used ever or never in these sentences. Now the third use of the present perfect. We use the present perfect to say how long a situation has existed, often with for, since, and how long. For example, I have been at this school for 6 years. It means I began going to this school 6 years ago and I still go to the same school now. We have lived here since 2005. It means we began living here in 2005 and we still live here now. How long have you had that jacket? Since last spring. It means I began having it or I bought it last spring and I still have it or the jacket till now. Now the last use of the present perfect. We use the present perfect to talk about an event that has a strong connection with the present, often with just, already, and yet. For example, 1. Look, the sun has come out. 2. I've lost my math textbook. Have you seen it? Here we're talking about 2 events that are strongly connected with the present, or they have recently happened. They didn't happen a long time ago. So we use the present perfect, has come, have lost, have seen. 3. Kate has already left. Kate has left already. Has left, a verb in the present perfect with already. We use already with the present perfect in affirmative sentences like Kate has already left or Kate has left already. And already means before now. We put it before the past participle or at the end of the sentence, and you can see the 2 examples. Example 4. Kate hasn't left yet. Has Kate left yet? We have the verb hasn't left or has left in the present perfect and yet. We use yet with the present perfect in negative sentences like Kate hasn't left yet or interrogative sentences like has Kate left yet? And the meaning of yet is at any time up to now. We usually put yet at the end of the sentence. The last example, I've just finished my homework. Have you just eaten? Have finished and have eaten are 2 verbs in the present perfect. And we use just with the present perfect in affirmative and interrogative sentences to mean a very short time ago. I've just finished my homework. It means I've finished my homework a very short time ago. Thank you for your attention. Stay home, stay safe.